question of the day. Maybe I should change. You know, I like the idea of dumb question, but
the dumb question gives you dumb questions. Is the thing? It's like ask for the thing you want. Is my philosophy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the best name for that.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw something out here. When you're dieting, how much do you think about how many apples you eat?
I track them.
But how much do you like?
Yeah, one a day.
One
I
a
track
day?
it. Yeah, I literally track it.
Yeah, apples are
Yeah.
95 calories.
Yeah, I track it.
Teaspoon of olive oil, 40.
But yeah, that's my point.
If you're
though.
drinking the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's my point though. If you're like, oh, it's just an apple, don't track it. A lot of people don't track the broccoli, then they don't track the oil.
Yeah.
And now if you don't track all three of those, now we're at 250 calories. That could make or break a diet if it's every single day.
If it's every single day.
Yeah. If you're trying to lose weight.
If you're trying to lose
Yeah, no, I track my apple. I track my fucking everything.
Yeah, we had a couple of other. This is the second episode of the week, so we can do a little bit of catch up here. Major League Baseball bought Rawlings in 2018.
Yeah, super recent. Fucking cheaters. I don't know how it's a conflict of interest. Some things I feel like I'm smart. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm really smart, and then sometimes I'm like, I just get like spider sense. Like I don't know why that doesn't feel good, but that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, they haven't bought any bat companies.
Does Rawlings not make a bat?
I don't think they make.
What do they make? Gloves, balls?
They make balls and gloves. Yeah. Oh, and part of it too is it's vertical integration.
No, business wise, fucking sick.
Yeah.
But, and maybe there is no conflict of interest because like sports are cool that way where the sport needs the players to be good and entertaining.
Yeah.
Right? Like the MLB in some senses has your back. Like obviously they're going to want to take more of the money than they give you.
Right.
But besides that, they do want you to do good things.
Right.
Because when you do good things, they do good things.
Right.
So some of that's a little less sketchy, but something feels a little funky.
Jerry Buss died in 2013.
Sounds about right too.
Yeah, remember that from last week.
Sounds about right too.
3sb.co, drop live
4 days from this live.
Probably, yeah. Well,
Monday the 21st. So if you drop it Friday.
Friday, yeah.
But you could be listening in the future.
Yeah.
We could be in a black hole. I don't know, but March 21st, hoodies, some rest day lounge shorts, some oversized tees, a nice American traditional graphic on there. I think you guys will dig it. Limited as always. So if you want to grab it now. And if you wanted to grab it in the past, you probably should have joined our Discord. Boo-hoo on you.
Yeah, head to 50percentfacts.com where percent, as I've said many times, is a word. 50, it's just numbers. 50percentfacts.com, and you can get to the Discord from there because...
Yeah, join it, and then exclusives, early access. That's kind of where all the VIP shit goes down. You want to chat with some like-minded folks, and then also your chance to enter Friday episode question. The simply the best? Because I've been trying to think
the best.
That's the issue is I've been trying to think of like a longer slogan for a good company too.
Yeah.
You know?
Tina Turner.
But a lot of them are like taken.
Tina Turner questions.
Like surround yourself with the best. I thought it was kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know, good company. Simply the best is, I think that's a fucking orange juice too, or maybe a beer slogan or something.
I feel like it's heavily trademarked.
Yeah.
We got to think of something that's not so heavily trademarked.
Yeah, I was thinking, trust me, my brain's been rattling. But if you want to hang out with the crew, Discord.
I was talking to a friend of mine this last week about the fact that he's on a podcast now, but he may be splitting off and doing his own solo one. And I spent probably a couple hours off and on just generating potential names for him.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like what I like to do. Like the creation of things.
Yeah, yeah.
The running of things can be monotonous.
Yeah,
I
think I gave him a couple of bangers, and we'll see which one he picks. Probably none of. Probably he asked me, and then probably won't use anything I gave him.
That's every friend ever.
Yes, every friend ever. If you're not going to listen to me, then don't ask me.
Yeah, don't waste my time. All right, so every Friday we're taking a question from y'all. If it's a good question, simply the best.
Simply the best.
You'll win a gift from 3sb.co, and you'll be featured in this one, and Jim's got today's question.
Yeah, today's question is this. This is from Drill Pressed, who I don't know who that is.
Discord's cool, too, because, you can still stay a little anonymous if you want.
Yeah, unless you win, in which case you have to give me your snail mail address.
Yeah, our P.O. box. We don't care where the fuck you live. We're not coming.
You can send it to your works for all I care, but then we'll just be inquiring.
Or your Instagram crush.
Yeah, yeah. Here's my dumb question.
See, I like that.
As a business owner, coach, entrepreneur, influencer, etc., is it better to be confident and incorrect or correct and unconfident in the methods or product you're trying to sell? How does your guys' thoughts on that apply to the fake it until you make it mindset or the Dunning-Kruger effect?
So those, there's a lot here.
There's a lot here. We're going to have to take a second to unpack this one.
So I think if I'm talking about a product I'm selling, if I'm talking pure dollars, my morals are out the window. I'm definitely going confident and stupid. I'm confident and wrong all day long.
If I don't know there's something wrong with it, it's a lot easier to sell than if I do know something.
Yeah, and even if I do, the more confident you approach something in sales, girlfriends, boyfriends, the more confident you approach things, I think the better off you're going to be. When you're talking about what I do, I don't like that. And that's why, for some of you, I don't know, but some of our clothes might be more expensive than what you're used to buying at Target. But that's because we want quality. That's because we're small batch. And I would rather elevate the product. And I'm confident in selling it too, right? You gave us a black and white that just isn't
that black and white.
Yeah, if my shit's dope, I can still be confident.
Right.
Yeah, my shit doesn't have to suck to be confident and be good and be unconfident. But that's why I would rather just work hard to make everything, our gym, everything we've done, the podcast, this equipment's fucking state of the art. Everything we do, we try to elevate the product itself, so then we can be more confident to sell it or pitch it or send it on the internet.
Yeah.
If I had to choose those, I'd probably, if you want to make money, you got to be confident. The fake it till you make it, I think, is separate. But I also do believe in that.
I think that is absolutely required.
Yeah, I think in not only business, I think in mental health, I think in affirmations, I think in self-talk, I think in every aspect of life.
Cognitive therapy.
All of it. And I think we even touched on this in a podcast too, where I have issues with it sometimes because I'll mention my therapy or my mental health or whatever, and that it's not great, or I've seen some dark. Even last week I mentioned being through some dark times and trying to help people, and that's why I entertain, and that's why I do what I do. And they're like, man, it doesn't seem like you're a guy that's been through dark times. I'm like, well, that's kind of the goal, right? I'm not going to come on here and
be Eeyore all the time.
Right? So, but then on the inside, it does feel weird sometimes because I am faking it. I've been through really hard times and shot a YouTube video fucking smiling and giving you guys thumbs up. I like to think I fake it and not fake me. And that probably is a fine line for some people. But I think fake it till you make it is 100% necessary. I think there's a time and place to be raw and stripped, but that's why you have really close friends. Maybe that's why you have a life partner. That's why you have therapy. It's probably not in the workplace. It's probably not, and as much as podcasting is authentic in us, it is a workplace. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I also am not going to come here and just be sad.
Right.
For no reason.
Right. For sure. No, fake it till you make it is necessary. Life is a performance, whether or not we really want to acknowledge that.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Yes.
I thought about getting that tatted on me.
Yeah.
A little Shakespeare?
Yeah. On a high school, I had a T-shirt made that said, all the world is just a stage I'm going through.
True. The Dunning-Kruger, now I kind of understand where he's coming with that. The Dunning-Kruger in itself is an arrogant or ignorant fake it till you make it. And that's different to me. Not that I didn't probably go through it with fitness, but I was also kind of 3 years into personal training and automatically thrown in the best, right? We already started hanging out with Ed Cohn and shit when I'm a 3-year coach, trainer. I also had 10 years of being underneath a strength and conditioning coach, so my experience is a little bit different. The Dunning-Kruger, I think, typically is negative, right? The middle ground folks or the newbies acting like they know everything. To me, that's not faking it till you make it. That's actually being fake.
And I also throw the Peter principle in here, which is just rising to the level of your own incompetence.
Yeah. So I think there's something to be said about faking it till you make it while still sticking to your code.
Yeah.
I don't got to fake it that I can do your heart surgery,
right,
or fix your ACL tear,
right.
I can fake that I'm the best damn powerlifting coach in the world, which I actually don't think, but and still say, hey, Jim, looks like you tore your labrum. You should probably go to a doctor.
Right, exactly. Well, I think that the thing that you have to bake into it is to know that at the beginning of something, you're not going to know everything you need to know to be successful at it.
Yeah.
Because part of it is you just learn. Like we learn every day up in this place about how to refine what we do.
Yeah.
What level of detail is required to, we're figuring out on the daily, like what we can sell that has margins that we can actually like make money and see black ink and,
And if you're doing business or lifting, but business in particular, it's always moving. It's a moving target.
Yeah.
Like inflation, the world, this, that, or the other. I think to me, the Dunning-Kruger thing versus fake it to make it comes down to like cockiness versus confidence, like true confidence. Mm-hmm. I have no issues saying like, oh, you're trying to do this and that. You should talk to Eric Helms.
Right.
Oh, you're trying to lose 10 pounds and deadlift 500? Oh, I could probably help you out.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where does that lie? A cocky person is not going to refer somebody else. Or, like, if you're so faking it till you make it, you're going to think you're a one-stop shop on that Dunning-Kruger, or if you're just faking it to make it, where, I don't know, maybe I've always just felt like a team player. I've always had no issue saying, like, yeah, so-and-so is a really great coach. Even in my company, people, I sell coaching.
Right.
That's one of my main businesses. And people come to me all the time, hey, what do you think about, like, Bryce Lewis? I'm like, Bryce is a great coach.
Yeah.
What do you think about Mike Teixeira? I think Mike Teixeira's a really good coach. Like, I'm not going to say no, come buy my shit when it's just a flat-out lie. Right. And I'm probably lost thousands of dollars being me.
In this process.
Yeah, 100%. Or the sponsorships I've taken or not. Definitely missed six figures on sponsorships in the supplement market. Straight cash, homie. Yeah. Like I straight lost over six figures over the last 10 years, not accepting supplements I didn't believe in. But that comes down to, like, I think for me, and maybe the world's different and maybe you're different, but to me, my moral code, my code of ethics, who Mike Farr is, takes precedent over all that. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to fake it till I make it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I've never had the feeling that whatever I was doing was the best out there at all, but I always felt like, everything that I've done has had a high quality effort around it.
Yeah, it's got value.
It's got value for sure. And it would be nice at some point to get recognition, like among peers for whatever. If there were a legitimate competition for the kind of thing that we do, that would be different. But there isn't.
That's kind of the thing too. Is there's not. Right?
There's not.
Sure, there's like a download ranking on podcasts, and like sure, there's quality clothes versus unquality clothes. Yeah. But I'm not going to say like, oh, our hoodie's better than like Versace. Yeah. Like I don't know. Like how do you gauge that?
Right. But
yeah, if there's a best 500 club of impact on fitness. That'd be cool.
Like we were just saying that, like top gyms, whatever. All those articles are almost always PR company or something.
It's marketing. It's buddy stuff, and that would be sick. I guess the only way it would feel really dope.
Would I turn one of those down? Absolutely not. But.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the way that would feel really dope is if like Third Street's mentioned or brought up in those conversations, and we didn't play the game. Yeah, that feels really good to me. Yeah. Like a straight honor. Like, I don't know. A lot of this stuff, I talked about it in the podcast I did with Bart and Gio, where they're trying to really dig into me a little bit. Like my ego. And we talked about it last time when we just did our personality test. Uh-huh. One of the big things was like, questions kept asking, like, do you feel you're better than people? And I don't know why, but I do. And a lot of it, what feels good about it is when my work and efforts genuinely produce the result. Which isn't always the case in life. Yeah. Life doesn't work that way. And that sucks. And that's still at age 33, almost 34, is a very hard pill to swallow for me. Because in sports, it often does. Mm-hmm. I went to all these high-level basketball camps every summer my whole life. And to be called MVP at one of these camps was fucking sick. All I did was play my tits off for 7 days. Uh-huh. But at the end, all the coaches met, and they're like, yeah, that kid, that's the guy. Like, he played his tits off, and he's good. He worked so hard. Mm-hmm. Like, that feels good to me. Not because my older brother was one of the coaches.
Right.
And that's kind of where this PR game comes into play, or quality, or what you're selling kind of comes into play. I hate that. I would rather just not even throw my hat in the ring in that case.
It also makes me think about, yesterday as I was folding a million shirts, I was listening to Massonomics podcast talking about their trip to the Arnold. Yeah. And like that's one of the only kind of places that you really get the recognition, but it is also hard to deal with it.
Yeah.
because it's hard to deal with that level of attention, and it is tiring.
Yeah, those are long days, man.
Yeah, they actually I had exhaustion PTSD from listening to them.
Yeah,
not the process of listening to them, but with them describing how every day was so full.
Yeah,
and they're so tired at the end. But also they're getting recognition at this point. There's there's no lift. They fucking hung out with John Gruden, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's funny.
Because Deuce was lifting there and he was with him. Went and bought their stuff or whatever. It's
cool.
Super gratifying for that kind of thing, and we've been through some of that too. But that's kind of the only places you get those sort of recognition.
Yeah, especially in a niche of a niche. It's kind of hard to. And a lot of stuff we do is I was thinking about it the other day too, because we used to do all those expos and stuff, but we're pretty much stuck in our bubble now, which is a great bubble because we built it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm at my house, I'm at the gym, I'm on my computer designing clothes. I so it is cool, but it's much different than the whirlwind of all that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a different world. Yeah, you're selling even this. We record it and then we just kind of send it off to the nether. Who knows what fucking happens?
Yeah, who knows who it's hitting and how?
Yeah. You have no clue forever, and all our careers are built on that. The gym is cool because you see the same folks every day. You fist bump them, you see them lift in. That's a little different.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that I don't recognize at all, which is great. That should be
new faces.
Should be a thing. Yeah,
new faces to the sport, new faces to barbell, new faces to our barbell. And the city's opening up, the world's opening up. The weather's good, so it is a good vibe, but it's much different than producing online content or even online clothes. It's trust me, we love the support you guys buying all these clothes, and we see a couple names we might recognize or a couple names that have come in for a couple collections, but a lot of stuff's man, it's cool they like this hoodie. I hope they like it. I'm never gonna meet this person. Goodbye hoodie. You have no clue.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, if you have a question that you want to throw at us, and it's a prime question, a good question, a tasty question.
Simply the best question.
Simply the best question.
Surround yourself with the best questions and good company. 50percentfacts.com. Join the Discord. We'll see you there. New drop Wednesday. If you join the Discord in time, you might get a little early access.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Can happen.
We'll catch you every Wednesday and Friday. Appreciate you guys.
I'm at the Jim McD on all the social media. This show, 50% facts. Percent is a word. 50 is just numbers. Go to the website. Hop on our socials, hop on the Discord, and we'll talk to you next week.